Didn't go through there, so it's got to be back out here again. Oh, crap. There he is. Get over here. He went all the way back over there for some reason. We'll make sure he gets good sight on me this time. Okay, problem taken care of. Skull Jug not come out of the room. Could just leave him there. It's possible that there's nothing going on. I just don't like the idea of a Skull Jug kind of lurking around behind me. Probably gonna get dazed. Walk. Man, they got hung up in the room again. Hate it when that happens. Hey, Skull Jug. You big, slow dummy. Come on, you. Actually, I need to not stand here, because he'll just stand here and hit me from 2 spaces away without stepping into that. So, we'll stand here and try to get him to go diagonal. Whoops, he's hitting me from there. Oh, crap. Crap. This didn't quite work out the way I wanted. Let's see. Plenty of stamina. If I go back to the left and up, he may or may not hit one of those two. There we go. Problem solved. Go find some new problems. Metabolic interchange. I like the metabolic interchange, actually. We'll make a note of it. I'm not going to try to grab it right now. Damn it, stop giving me stupid libraries. I don't need them. Oh, I mean prison. Yeah, prisoner containment, not library. No approach hallway. Alright, let's pop it open anyway. Why not? I need hacking practice. Maybe there'll be a scientist we can kill. Wrestlers, grapplers. No CBM this time. Any fun drugs? Eye drops and saline. Don't need that. Nah. Alright, that's why I don't usually worry about that room. Old finger lighter. Heavy disposable. Sure. I got space. Why not? Alright, so we've got a zombie up in the other corner. Used to be one of the turret trap rooms. I'd like to put a turret right there. Bleach pneumonia. Gonna need lots of that. We'll save that adventure for when I finally decide to start doing mutagens, though. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. There's our stairs down. So the other one was... What the hell was the other one? We had stairs up there. Oh yeah, right there. All right, so we're on the other side. Cool. This will give me a different opportunity. Mystery name, we'll get to it. Looks like it's far enough back. I gotta check a different screen. That screen apparently. Zombie dog was getting fat. We can't feed him anymore? Question mark. No. Zombie dog got dead, not fat. Zombie dog passed away a couple months back. Oh, I went right over it. Grenade to large pineapple. We'll get that taken care of. Everybody should carve on their grenades. Large pineapple it is. Feral security guard. Yeah, let's just shoot them. Shooting everything else, why not? Another good flashlight. I like them if nothing else. I like their flashlight batteries. I wonder what could be in here. You know, explode into flying things? Nope. Wine making for beginners. Yeah, anytime for folks that are new to the channel, if you have questions about what my settings are, graphics, sounds, mods, whatever, you can use the settings command that you can see in chat there. It'll always let you know what my current challenge is set up as. Ooh, a syringe. I can make one more of the healthcare items. All right, so let's pop down to the next floor. Oh, whoops. This is kind of rude. Another prisoner containment on the other side of the finale room. It's just rude. That means if they haven't broken the computer, I'd have to hack the computer to get to this part. I'd also have to be able to kill a wrestler from close range, because he's going to come through the door and be right on top of me. And there's no other way out of this room except past the wrestler. Yeah, that's kind of rude. All right, well, we got one more opportunity. We'll go to this room and check for the downstairs. See if it's another finale style room. Probably put me in the middle of a barracks. I think we're done otherwise, right? We got 2 rooms to the north, and other than that, yeah, just those 2 rooms to the north. Well, that's definitely not making the noise. Come closer, little man hack. Closer. Closer. Goodbye. Whoops. So he's stuck in there with the goods. What could it be? Last time I popped one of those open and it had something inside it, it was pretty rude. I remember it being rude. We could get a CBM or some other fun stuff in there, though. Tell you what, let's turn the light off. Then we'll winch it open. So a boomer. Boomer's not that big a deal. You know, except for us getting boomer biled. Go ahead and get the light back on now. Just him? Well, that is a pretty specialized sound. So we've got a room with a teleporter here. Gonna be, it could be one of a couple of different arrangements. Be funny if something teleports in here with me that's pretty nasty. That'd be fun. They're heavy disposal. I really should play around with the laser rifle some. I don't have a lot of weight available to carry a bunch of UPSs, though. We'll hold off on that. Come on. That doesn't look good. Yeah, you could do that damage by yourself. Come back and check on him in a second. Still got somebody else making noise. Whoa! Yeah, that's more likely what was making noise. Alright, so again, I've got the goo pits down here. So quick and easy, out and around. Put them in a goo pit. There probably is going to be a goo pit in one of these. Well, he'd probably be a blob if there was, but he might not have wandered into one. Hey, idiot. Get up here. Come on. Let's go south. Ooh. Uh-oh. Damn it. Well, good thing I got at least a couple more of the problem solvers. So this is going to start spitting out the flyers. I haven't actually tried to kill one of these things yet, and this isn't a good environment to test. I don't know what abilities they have. It's labeled a Hulk. I don't know if it has the Hulk Super Punch. I'm going to guess that it does. So, bloated torso, gigantic corpse wrapped in sticky black fibers. Beneath the wrapping, there is a strange rhythmic movement, grotesque to behold. So, it's going to spit out the flying, the flesh raptors and stuff. Grenade it? I could. Grenades aren't really good against most of the higher end creatures. Anything that has any kind of armor value. I mean, I've got a guaranteed kill just leading it down to the slime. It's just how many of the flyers he's going to kick out between here and there. But I actually haven't tried fighting one. Whoa, he moves pretty quick. I'll try to put a few more bullets into him. He hasn't kicked out any of the flyers yet. And he may also have regen. That I'm also unsure of. Damn it. Yeah, he hasn't budged from that 4 bars after 90 additional damage. So... Hey now. Hey now. Stop sidestepping my goop hits. Nobody likes a smart zombie. Alright, I'm down to 2 problem solvers on this floor, but we're just about at the end of any possible enemies to worry about. So that should, I'm hoping, get us through the last of the nonsense. Anti-parasitic. Don't care about any of that. Here's the teleporter we heard. Here. Well, that's kind of cramped. That is a weird stairway location. Oh, it's the prison. Yeah, alright. So the brute is gone. Theoretically. So, this is where you start the game. If you choose one of the lab starts that has you in the prison. Night Stalker, he's not strong enough either. They gave a prisoner a body pillow, huh? Alright. Weren't we hoping for stairs? I think we're screwed on the stairs. Possibly there are stairs in here. Back here, but we're not going to find them if there are. Yeah, we got no stairs down to take advantage of. Ah, yes, you're correct, right there. I forgot I went around. Yep, it's a barracks. Hey there, barracks, with super nasty guy sitting right next to me. Oh, man. Well, that's not the kind of guy I like to drop downstairs. Now, this is not the stairs location. This is the peak location, so the stairs are probably somewhere over here. The fact this guy's up, though, indicates there should not be any grenade-chucking robots out here. So, let's cancel that. Back off for a second. So, I'm not sure where I'm going to end up. It might possibly put me in the... Trying to remember last time I seen stairs inside the armory section, because that could be death sentence. Depending on the timing. The other parts could be dangerous, but shouldn't kill me flat out. Alright, let's dissect this cyborg, see if we can possibly... So far we've dissected, what, 7 zomborgs, 1 or 2 cyborgs, and we've gotten a grand total of 1 faulty CBM that we were able to clean up and mend, but we haven't sterilized. 1. It was, what, the finger blades thing? Fingertip razors. Is there light nearby? I don't remember if any of these... Got light over here. Let's drag the corpse over to the light. I don't want to use up an hour's worth of my battery. Oh, there we go. Bionics 2. What a surprise. Alright, we're going to drop down. So put us in the outer room. No problem. That's a pretty common place for the stairs to be, actually. That's not a surprise. That it's not great because I don't have a retreat path. That's not super dangerous, but I might be able to pop the door and snipe into the finale room, get that cleaned up. Depending on their positioning, actually, this would be a good spot. If I can just get rid of one or two of certain ones, I think I'm going to get lit up. Yeah, we're going to get lit up regardless. So, we'll look there. Where is everybody? They're all hanging out in that corner. Cool. Wasn't there, I think, one more guy? 14 rounds, huh? Let's get reloaded on Ziggy. A lot of fun guys to play with inside the barracks. Move. Alright, there's the other guy. I gotta make sure him and him. I don't care about these guys. These are the only two I care about. They're gonna come towards me. Let's see. I can probably, if I come to the side here, block these guys. They'll be able to see me through the glass, but their pathing won't easily let them path around it to get to me. But I think if I come over this way and just open fire on this guy, we'll try to keep these guys shadowed by the glass. If things get ugly, I'll just run for the door there. I think the angle's not quite going to work. They're going to... I'd have to get to like here to keep them behind the glass. Yeah, the angle's not going to work. Alright, we'll just start shooting. One more. Cool. Let's see. Security guard's going to block out that guy. Nope. Cool. Still got two more, huh? Security guard blocked that shot, finally. Let's see. Lots of stamina. Let's break this way. Try to sort them like I mentioned. Now that I've got them blocked. Hey, they're pathing around it. Fancy. Alright, that was the only dangerous guy. These two, I think I'll just chop up with the waifu. Good to go. Okay. Gas mask. Nothing else interesting. Yeah, a whole bunch of junk. There it is again. Not showing me the items. Cash card and a nickel. So many of those things, useless to me. This is the lethal force version. Here, crowbar. remembering it. This does not have a door unless you hack this, right? Uh-oh. Where are you hiding the light? Oh, there's a light inside. Oh. Is there a light there? Not light there. Ah, there's a light right there. Damn it. Well, that's inconvenient. Randomly, do I want to randomly die? I could hack it and then immediately run up the stairs. I think I could do that before they could get me. I'm not sure if they would let me shoot the light from or through the glass. We can give it a try. Which CBM is that? I don't care about either of those. Let's shoot it from an angle. Well, there we go. Good old shooting through the glass. So now, at least, if a robot shows up, I just have to get out of the light from the computer. So it's hack the computer. If a robot shows up from a failure, I sprint, and unless I land next to it, and if it summons it right back here, it'd be the worst. Give it a try. Yes. Open chamber. Yes. All right, we got it. An alarm. Oh no. What do we want? We want subdermal. Take it. I'll never install it. We'll just take them all. No more space. That's fine. I don't remember. This is the one that, oh yeah, it just gives you water. I could care less about that. Goodbye, you. I'll take another copy of you instead. Okay, all the corpses are pulped. Don't see anything else I care about. So we've got the barracks north of us now. Let's pop upstairs. Leave this stuff here. Now I've got a nice big room to retreat to and stairs to get out. Actually, I should kill that computer now. Go kill that computer. Alright, now there's no light source here except for what I create and want. Alright, next up, smash the computer. Reload Ziggy. And we're good to go. What don't I want? I don't want Skell Jug. I don't want the acid sniper. Things like that. Just checking back through chat. Do you all prefer smoking or pickling or dehydrating? You didn't have a or none of the above option? Haven't done any one of those three things in years, real world years, thousands of hours. The laser also could have taken it out through the glass, but you can fire through glass. The glass just tends to degrade the damage values when the bullet passes through. So you want higher caliber ammo. Just depends on how much damage you need to do to whatever you're shooting at. But the damage gets lessened when it passes through the glass. What does the leukocyte breeder do? So as mentioned, it maxes your hidden health stat, which is fine and all if you care. There are reasons why it's good, but if you ever turn it off, meaning you run out of power to run it, things like that, then you end up having severely damaged health. So it's bad to ever turn it off. So it's not all super good. It's got a negative side. Kind of depends on what you're using your power with and how often you might think. But having the hidden health stat maxed is, I mean, yeah, it's okay. I just don't care. I stopped caring about it a long time ago. I don't really worry about it anymore. Yeah, the acid sniper would be one. Good deal with them. We just take a little bit of damage. Most of the rest of the stuff I can maneuver around. So, yeah, the mole rat can't stand back up again. All right, let's see what we got. We're starting with hunter killers and Kevlars that I have to outrun. Let's how to do this. That's not great. I forgot to reset my stamina before I opened the door. Alright, let's go run mode. And, oh crap. I'll have time to close one door, but not the other. I'm going to end up using that stair escape route a little sooner than I wanted. Go full auto. We'll take one full auto burst on the hunter killer. Then I'm going to pop upstairs, I think. We'll see if somebody follows me. That could actually be a bad thing. Let him get a little closer. We'll manually aim. I'm going to fire when he gets to that point right there. Alright, so if I do a hip shot, we can drop him. I'm not too worried. The Kevlar zombies, not terrible. So really it's just a matter of this. Do I try to back off anymore? I still got some stamina. I don't want to go too far from the stairs because if something scary comes out of the door and I'm out of stamina and back against the wall, I might not be able to get to the door here. I could get into this room and then rest up. This room will be safe. Safe adjacent. There could theoretically be somebody in there. Yeah, let's try to gain another step on him. Alright, there we go. I forgot I was still in full auto mode. This guy's slow enough, he shouldn't be an issue. Safe mode on. Reload. No good batteries. No special gear. Alright. Go again. Another one. I peeked to see him a second ago. He apparently didn't see me. Wonder if the power conduit would kill him. I don't think I've ever tested this. Yeah, it's strong enough to actually do damage to him. Maybe. Whoops. Two more grenades. running. Alright, still could have some bad guys in here. Still haven't gotten any good martial arts manuals out of here. Forget where we got the ninjutsu. Did we get ninjutsu in a barracks? No, we got that in a dojo. So many of these. Hey, look at that. Speak and you shall be heard. That's actually a fairly good one for us. Screama. That'll give us an option over ninjutsu. It happened. Alright, anybody hiding in the toilet? Nope. Let's get shocked. We unlocked it. Eek. Smash. Cool. Looks like there's some actual guns in this one. H&K A5, flechette shells, and I don't. And another good battery. Haven't got my Barrett yet. I'll take the 50 caliber ammo. Don't care. I'll never use. Guess we got some more 8x40. Hey look, it's the Rivtech fuel canister for the flamethrower. How exciting. 50 round drum magazine for use with the standing compatible rifles. That's the one I do want. Last time we had the one I didn't want. Don't care, don't care, don't care. 3 rounds out of 500. Yeah, they're messing with me again. Alright, once again, pretty much all we got was the 8x40. That's twice now. 2 barracks. I guess I'll count the 50 round drum magazine as a win. So, let's reload Ziggy. The hell? Does it not use that? I'll have to check. This Sonic 50 round drum magazine. We should use that one. Load. There we go. Alright, there we go. Ziggy's been upgraded. 50 rounds before we run dry. I unloaded Nerf darts. Alright, I don't see anything else. None of the rest of this stuff is interesting to me or useful. So, we finished the finale. There were 2 other endpoint finale rooms, neither of which gave us much. We left our CBMs here. I gotta carry the blood analysis out. Okay, how did I get out of here now? Now. So we're done on the finale floor. Done on 5, done on 4. Haven't checked 3. Haven't checked 2. And big row. We haven't finished 1 either. Cool, hard part's done. Should be able to roll through the rest of it pretty quick. Come on, auto dock. I'm still desperately trying to find an auto dock. Drapo here, I guess. All of those. We'll learn Eskrima, of course. Drop the batteries. Ah, didn't mean to pick that up. Yeah, that's fine. Come on, we learned ninjutsu pretty quickly. Although, time's running pretty slow. Give me a Screamer. What do you mean, beginners? This beginner's crap. I'm wishing I moved away from the facility. There we go. We have a Screamer. So if we take a look at a Screamer. So, an armed combat style. Let's look at the weapons first. So, my combat knife, a wrench, and a hammer. I never bothered to pick up any of the machetes we'd seen because we have so many better bladed weapons. We might find one inside the dungeon, or the lab. None of those. We haven't found a Tonfa either. I thought I had a Tonfa at some point. And, oh, RM fighting knife. Man, I haven't seen an RM fighting knife in a long time. Long time. Kukri would be good. Alright. We'll stick with ninjutsu for the moment, since I don't have other than... I might switch to the combat knife and Eskrima for certain fights. So we've got low strike, stunning strike, snap strike, fan strike, round strike, combination. Very, very offensive style. Have a drink. Have some food. We'll have a yogurt. I assume all my butter's gone again. Yep, all the butter rotted out again. Alright, we'll go with some bacon and a cookie. And a toast. That should do. So we'll get all that done. Now we're going to go ahead and put on some new bandages. Good enough. All reset there. Inventory is reset. Now that I know where the finale's at, I don't have to worry about dropping into it on accident. So let's try to roll through this a little faster. Pretty much all I'm looking for is barracks and vaults and an auto dock. I'm going to ignore as much as I can. This is a big floor. We got doors all of these other sides all the way to there. All right, let's go back over here. We'll leave Mr. Shoggoth alone for now. West. Eesh, north and east again. Ah, that was awesome. We butt stroked a manhack. Butt stroked him with the butt of our gun. Way to go, Ziggy. Good job. What do you got? 10 bash at -1, and we managed to hit him with fairly heavy negatives due to our encumbrance. That was good job. Alright, off this way. We got another barracks. Ooh, fancy. What kind of noises are we hearing? Oh, mechanical whirring. That's not the good kind. That's the bad noise. That's most likely the grenade chucking robot. Alright, step 1. Step 2. Step 3. Step 4. Oh, really? You got a light there as well? Now there's no light. Let's see. Do I go back and get... This could be light in the room. I need to know if there's light or not. Go with Ziggy. Yep. What do we got? Which one? So the NR031 dispatch. That's the green and yellow variant, comparatively low force. At least one more. I don't want to run the risk of a grenade taking out the computer terminal. Usually I've got pretty good luck shooting these things without dying myself. Let's back off. Shoot them from here. Grenade hack. Stop aiming. Yes. Close the doors. Back off. Wait. Wait. This will be where I get a grenade hack in the face. Most dangerous part. Give me my combat knife. And switch to a Screama. And drop my backpack. Grenade hack still up. Damn it. You're supposed to blow up, you stupid thing. Alright, let's get the backpack back on. Switch to a grenade. Come here, large pineapple. Hopefully we make it through that far door. What is my throwing skill now? I'm down back to 1. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Chances at level 1 that it's going to make it through that door. Let's do this. Wield. Do cash card. Throw cash card at the wall. There we go. Skill 2. Grab cash card. Wield pineapple. Still not a great number, but usually skill 2 will get the job done. Hopefully the worst case scenario, because I'll be standing here, is that the grenade lands here. That would be the worst case. I can get the door closed and back off. We might take a tiny amount of damage. That theoretically is the worst case. The worst case would be I have a grenade hack buzzing in my face and I have no weapons in my hands. That would be the absolute worst case. So, let's find out. Peek it first. We're still good. Activate. Pineapple. Peek. Throw. Pineapple. Would love to have it land right here. I don't know where it went. Closed door. Run away. So grenade went off. I think it still ended up in the room. I think it ended up here. At least we should have gotten his grenade. At a minimum. Wait. Peek. So... there's the broken grenade hack. I can't see a broken dispatch, and he's still full strength. Go back to the previous plan. So with him lit up, if I back off, theoretically, with no light back here, I should be able to shoot him without him being able to fire grenades at me. We can get the angle right there. And he doesn't move. Like that. Hitting the wall. Hitting the wall. It's going to be a little problematic. There we go. One down. Step into the light, stupid grenade chassis. No angle there. That goes through the wall. I need him to step south one more time. Perfect. Right there. Don't move. Don't move. Got him. Okay. Close the doors. Get our stamina back. Do a reload. And we're good. Unless there's 3 of them. Oh, that's awesome. The grenade hack lights up. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How the hell is there another grenade hack out? So now it comes down to, is this the start of my round or is this the end of my round? Because when I step back, if it's the start of my round, I can step back and close the door before the hack goes off. If it's the end of my round and I've only got a few leftover points, I'll get to step, but I won't get to close the door. Oh, man. That's hilarious. I don't know how there's a second grenade hack. I only saw one actually see me and activate, so where this one came from or how it's still running around so many minutes later. Well... the options are attempt to butt stroke it with the rifle or take the gamble on what part of my round it is. I can't outrun manhacks. Face full of grenade. Rename before action? What does that serve? Didn't I already get the rename? Was there yet another rename? And I can't do the rename because it requires me to do actions. You trying to get me killed? Is that what's going on? You trying to make me die? Oh, chain metal coffin. Got it. Yeah, that's not a free action. I've got to actually activate a knife to inscribe the name on it. I think the appropriate action in this case is to attempt to back up and close the door. That solves all my problems. Yeah, the butt stroke landing twice is not too likely. If I had my knife out, I'd probably go for it. We might actually even get 2 swings at it with a Screama and decent skills and so on. I think we could swat it out of the air with the knife. But unfortunately, I don't have the knife. By the time I got it out, the grenade's already going to go off. The grenade is already lit up, so it's going to blow. Alright, let's see if we survive. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. 1, 2. It's next to me again. 1. Oh, this might work in our favor if it just will hold off one more round. 2. Oh, son of a bitch. God damn it. Well. Starting to run out of ideas. If I can't arrange for it to get stuck behind a door. Plus, I have to go over a counter now, which is going to cost me a bunch of action points. Running's only going to get me so much. Another possible option is to switch to full auto and spray and pray. I think my chances are pretty low. So if we switch to full auto... Oof, yeah. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. I have about a 10% chance, theoretically. Now, I'm not exactly sure on how the math works for the multiple bullets. I think the spray and pray would have a higher chance of dropping it than trying to swing at it with the rifle, though. I'm also not sure when it's going to explode. I've had some weird things happen with grenades in semi-recent challenges where they never really went off. So I don't know if we're still having issues with grenades, manhacks, grenades not going off, or if it has to be adjacent to me for a certain amount of time, like when I step up on this counter. Or if the counter resets when I get a space on it. I'm not exactly sure how that's going. But now is the decision point. Nah, I got no fancy stuff that's going to let me teleport or get away from it. I got dissectors near me, but I don't have any teleporters. No access to any. It's a long run to anywhere. So far, the timing hasn't lined up to let me get a door in between me and it. I'm afraid to stand in place in the doorway like I would normally do to reset the timer so I could step and close the door in a single round. I thought I was going to get the opportunity here, where I ended my round here. I thought I'd be able to step and then close, but somehow the timing didn't work out. The thing in the middle of the room is a dissector. Yep, the counter is definitely going to slow me down. That's why I keep mentioning it. I think he's going to be able to step up adjacent to me and possibly go off before I can move off of the counter. Just, I'm a little fuzzy on the exact mechanics of the grenades. It's been a while since I don't often have to deal with them because I'm usually, lucky. And I know how things work. But this kind of super in-depth mechanics on timing and whether the grenades are even still working properly, I'm not sure. Oh, that's right, I do have parkour. I forgot. The counter's not going to slow me down. That's a good point. It's a good point, Slater. We do have the parkour proficiency. Yeah, we have parkour. So I can go over the counter. Not going to slow the manhack down any. I'm still going to end up in the same problem. You just can't outrun manhacks. They're just way too fast. It's all going to come down to, can I get to the door between me and it? Well, let's find out. I'm going to keep running. I think trying to let's do this. If I die, I'm dead and the run is over. But if I die, I might want to reload just to experiment for science. So we're going to put a quick save in here. So my choices in my head are either burst fire it, butt stroke it, or run to the doorway, pause around if the timing doesn't look right, and then try to step and close. Yeah, cliffhanger. That'd be pretty funny. That'd be pretty funny. Should I cliffhanger it? We're 4 minutes past my time. Yeah, let's cliffhanger it. Let's cliffhanger it. There you go. Everybody thank Yitter. Everybody let him know that you really appreciate his suggestion. And we shall return on Friday. Oh yeah, note the rename. I will note the rename. Let's see. Where can I put that I'm going to remember? I can't do it through there. All right, I'll have to note the rename. So the name was going to be what again? My chainmail to metal coffin. Somebody will remind me on Friday, and I'll look at my CDA info notes. Note that the burnt message on the chainmail is not going to go away. It's still going to say burnt. So assuming we survive on Friday, we will pick it up from there. Okay. Yeah, good job. Good job, Yitter. So we got some excitement. We might, I'm not sure, in the gear we're in, point blank grenade. I mean, there's a lot of weird math that goes into the grenade and the shrapnel. I don't know if we would survive in our current gear or not. Chainmail. Do I have the visor down? I don't remember if I have the visor down on the helmet either. Yeah, it's a maybe. I don't know. We'll have to find out. It's an interesting little spot to end things at. I'll have a new challenge ready to go on Friday, just in case we go 2 minutes in and I blow up, and we'll fire up the brand new challenge. So this is good. This will give me a chance to get the next one ready. So thanks everybody for watching, hanging out, supporting the channel. We'll be back on Friday with more Cataclysm. Monday and Friday, 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock. That's Central U.S. time. Is our standard Cataclysm streaming, and I'll probably be back tomorrow with some more Myth of Empires for a good part of the day. So hope to see you then. Have a great evening. Stay safe out there. Let me check. Anybody online? No, none of the folks that I usually raid are on this time of day.